in your authority. By remembering who you are, the power that you carry, and why you are here. I'm Missy Maxwell Worton. Did you all know that you were born to be a force for good? That someone is out there waiting for your message so that it will ignite something within them that will put them on the right path and they can come to their destiny. I mean, your words have so much power that you can change a person's life, and it starts with yours. So why do we all allow fear to stop or delay us? I mean, we know what we're supposed to do, right? But I have a perfect quote for that. Action delayed is greatness betrayed. In my book, I tell the story, and don't mess with this, Mama, about when my husband and I basically faced every fear you can imagine when we were on a mission to rescue our 6-year-old adopted daughter from going into child enslavement. I realized something. Fear cannot hold you back when you understand just how important your mission is to someone else. That is when unconditional love can step in, and fear no longer has a platform to operate in your current situation. Whether that is to rescue a child from slavery or to write a book that will free an individual from their own personal prison. If you really believe that someone is out there waiting to hear your message, fear doesn't have a chance to stop you at finishing what you started. One of my favorite books says, perfect love removes fear. So if I look at that, I'm thinking, well, it's pretty simple. The way to conquer fear is just to activate love. So, the first principle is remember who you are. You are loved. You're not just one in a million. You are one of a kind. I mean, there is nor will there ever be anyone else like you on the face of this earth. Your DNA is so beautifully specific and designed that you emit a certain frequency that nobody else emits. And that's why people can tell when you walk in the room that are close to you. Consider this. You are made in the image of God. That is amazing. Don't forget that. I mean, do you realize this? That scientists have discovered that at the moment of conception, a photonic burst of light enters into the cells and they begin to divide. Not only that, but our blood, they have discovered, is congealed light. So, I think we were sent to this world to be a light. You are irreplaceable. Do not allow culture or tradition, or definitely do not allow the world to tell you who you are. We don't need another Hollywood echo. The world needs to hear your voice, and it's important that you are authentic. So first, remember who you are. Second, activate the power that you carry. All of us are going to face fear. But fear only has the authority over you that you give it. I mean, what you focus on, you give power to. So it is a mindset thing. The things that you think about, what you read, what you watch, what you listen to, these are going to affect your current worldview and how you respond to what's happening in your world right now. So think about how important that is. How important is it for you to be thinking on what is good, what is pleasing, what you actually want to happen in your life, instead of allowing fear to just dictate to you what could possibly happen. Fear. We all know what that stands for, right? It's false evidence appearing real. It is your fake news. But let me tell you this. It lowers your immunity by 30%. So fear is time to turn off anything in your life that causes fear, anxiety, stress, division. Turn it off. Turn it off, and you have that power. You have that power. So what does empower you? Well, a healthy lifestyle. We all know this. Work on your body, your mind, and your spirit. Exercise, eat right. Go out in nature every once in a while. It's an amazing event. Be with people who make you laugh and who you love to be with. Be part of a community that believes in you and wants to see you succeed at getting your message out to the world. Like igniting souls. I have never seen so many encouraging individuals in my entire life. You all rock. Another amazing thing that you can do that actually empowers you is to start your day with thankfulness. So instead of using that first 5 minutes to scroll through the news feed, which is going to drop your immunity, I just urge you to put that phone down and use the first 5 minutes of your day to just be thankful. Thank God for what you have, what you hope to have, for that dog who's pushing you off the bed, for the cat that's on your head sleeping. Just be thankful. Be thankful. It will shift everything inside of you and your mindsets, your body, even your spirit will rise. It's because thankfulness activates love. And love activates peace. And where there is love and peace, well, fear cannot survive in that area. And so it can't live in that atmosphere. So I remember when I wrote my first book. It took me 7 years to write and publish. I had a few of those moments. Especially when my 4 kids decided to take a bet between each other to see how many of them would actually graduate from high school before Mom would finish her book. Okay, two actually did. And I promise I did not hold anyone back. But I thought about it, I did. But I had to remember my why. Why was this book so important to get out there? Why who? Who was in my mind, my mission? Who needed to hear this? Who needed to be encouraged? Who needed hope in the world? Who needed to know that faith still activated miracles? And that David still takes out the giant with one stone. Yes. How many of you in here have written a book, have had somebody contact you or come up to you and said, thank you, your book changed my life in some way? I want to see those hands. Look at these hands. I wish the live stream could see all the hands here, because this is why we do what we do. This is why we push through on those days when we have no more energy to write another thing or to be on another call. This is why, because it is bigger. It is bigger than us. And we are part of a bigger plan to impact this world in a very incredible way that will bring light, and we can be a force for good that literally shifts people that are hopeless into hope and give them love and inspiration. Which brings me to my third and final principle. Know why you are here. I don't know if you know this, but your DNA knows when you are converging with the very things you were created to do while you're on this earth. You become supercharged. You have more energy. You have more clarity. You have more joy. And you have more excitement to wake up in the morning and do what fulfills Do what sets your soul on fire. Do you know why he says that? Because if your soul is set on fire, that means you are doing what you were called and created to do. Man, there's good things out there for you. You know, but right now, I know the world is in a little challenging place. It might be an understatement. But so many are hurting out there. I mean, they're filled with fear. They're filled with anger. I mean, so many people feel like this world has gotten very dark. But it comes back to you. You've been sent to be a light. And your light is part of the answer. You see, because your message is a type of light that pushes back the darkness and exposes it for what it is, so that your message can get in there and bring healing and hope and love. You're part of a bigger plan. And I hope, that you see that your message can really change darkness to light. And as dark as it may seem right now, I want to remind you of something. God chose you to be here right now. Right now. And you all carry a message that needs to be heard. And that this group of people out there has to hear it in order to have hope again. I hope these past few days have ignited something in you. And I hope you're full of clarity for what God has called you to do. But as we head home, and life starts to happen, and we start making spaghetti again for the 100th time, that is where the battle begins. And the questions begin. Can I really do this? What did I just sign up for? I mean, I encourage you to first remember who you are. You were given a message, and it's ringing in your heart. It burns in your heart. And you are the only one that can carry that message with authenticity. And that's why you were chosen to bring your message. Now, also activate the power that you carry. You are the only one that has authority to shut those negative words in your head down and take them captive and put them into the light and tell the truth to them. Let fear know why you are here. It is bigger than us. It is not about us. It's never been about us. It's about the mission that we carry. It was about what burns in our heart. It reminds me that at this point, none of us have ever lived in this kind of time in life. I mean, it's time for us to rise up and let our voices be heard. It's time to release the message that you were born to carry for this time in history. I urge you to be the kind of person that when somebody is in your presence, that they leave braver because of what you said. And be the kind of author that when people put down your book, they rise up to higher possibilities in their world. And let this be the day that fear no longer can steal one moment or one dream from your life. Today is a new dawn. And as I look out at this incredible group of people, there's so many of you who have inspired me. I hope you hear my message, that you are irreplaceable and you are powerful. The world is waiting for you to rise up and answer the call to be courageous. It's go time for your message to change the world one person at a time. So let me ask you, are you ready to go out there and be a force for good? Thank you.